Are you ready though?
I'm ready though. I'm really, really
Okay.
ready.
All right. Welcome to Why You're Single Game Show,
Oh yeah.
featuring BTG for President Podcast, aka Baylor, and Shan from She Gets It Pod. I'm gonna make your night enjoyable, Baylor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Are you ready?
I'm definitely ready,
All right.
and I'm ready.
Okay. So the rules are
Mhm.
we gonna learn lessons tonight, okay?
Okay.
Because the way that these people out here living is in an unkept manner, okay? And there
Yeah.
are things people are doing through the dating, through the talking, and through the screwing that are not aligned with how shit should go. All right, so let's get into these categories, okay?
Yep.
Everyone's a winner by the end of this show. Everyone's a winner. All right, the first category is category 1, okay?
Okay.
And that is called You're Just Lame. All right?
Mm.
Okay. We got
Okay.
category 2. The cat ain't right. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
We got category 3. You just selfish as hell.
I
Okay.
like that one. I like category 3.
Okay. And the last category we have for where is your ish at though?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. That might be a close
Each
second. Okay.
each category you can win up to 300 points
Mm.
if you pick the right answer by the worst answer, if that makes sense.
Right. The worst answer is the best answer.
Exactly. Okay. I just want to see if you're aligned with my thinking. Now,
Right.
each one, I'm going to give a vital lesson to people out there, and I might share an experience. And you can share an experience too if it aligns with the category that we're in.
Okay.
All right. Which category, Baylor from BTG Podcast, would you like to pick first?
I'm going to go with the selfish one.
Okay. We got you just selfish as hell. Okay. Would you like to go for 200 points and be very risque? Or would you like to go for 100 points?
This is the beginning of the show, so I'm going to start off with 100 points.
Okay. Okay. He's going to baby step it. All right. This is the situation. Okay. Not the
Okay.
situation, but the situation. All right. This is 100 points, and we're going to talk about a woman. Okay.
Okay.
A woman is at a bar. A guy comes up to talk to her, and this happens. Her friend goes to the bathroom, but you, as this woman, okay, put on your woman hat. All right, make it cute.
Uh-huh.
You A, demand that he gets you a drink. You B, tell him he has to buy you a drink and your friend a drink. Or you C, talk to him, and when your friend comes back, you tell her you gotta go.
Oh, that's definitely C.
It's C,
Yeah.
you talk, and you tell your friend she has to go because you want to talk to him.
Yeah. I think that's selfish.
Selfish to the friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
because y'all went there together. So obviously this was we about to go chill. Hopefully they got 90210 on the screen. We're gonna order some beers and some sushi, and we're gonna watch our favorite episode. This random guy comes along, okay,
Okay.
and then all of a sudden you about to leave with him and
Okay.
leave me at the bar by myself.
Okay. All right. So I didn't look at it from that perspective. I was looking at it as clearly two women got dressed up and they did not get dressed up for each other to go to a bar, right?
Right.
They're going to have drinks because they're thirsty. But this is the perspective I was looking at this from. A lot of women get dressed up, go to a bar, look nice, smell good, and they don't buy their drinks. They wait till a man comes up, a chump
Mm-hmm.
comes up, and they try to get into that man's pockets
Mm.
for a drink. And not only did this man just come for one of these women to talk to her to try to get to know her, she automatically directs him to buy her friend a drink and her a drink.
Right. But I consider that normal though.
But that is to me some bum ass behavior.
It is bummy. Oh, it's definitely bummy because I've never done it.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I just know I expect that. I expect that type of behavior. Back, especially back in the college years, it was definitely like that. But I've never had. We barely had money to get inside the club. That's why we used to get there early, so it'd be 10 instead of 20. So
But
I
I
for
just feel
sure, I for sure didn't have enough money to buy. I didn't have enough money to buy one person a drink, let alone
Mhm.
two people. But we knew that was coming because they take advantage of that, whatever that is. Whoever created that rule, that selfish rule,
It's
I don't know.
women.
Okay, well, that
It's women who cannot take themselves out because they A spend too much money on their cake face, B, the outfit has the tags tucked in, or the weave the wig is not on right, and they're just trying to get the best out of the night by having a man do more than he actually wanted to. I just don't feel like it's fair for men to be mandatory told you got to buy my bitch a drink too.
right. At the same time, though, what about this though? See, the reason why I said it's more selfish towards the friend than it is towards the dude is because
Yeah.
I expect, like I said, I expect them to ask for the drinks, but I also expect there to be a 90% all assholes in that bar.
Damn. All right. All right. You
So
know what,
just so
Baylor?
just so just like you said, they got dressed up, they get dressed up, and they not getting dressed up for themselves, and they
Yeah.
purposely don't buy a drink. Well, you know it's gonna be a Tyrone and a Dante up in that bar.
Mm. All right, Baylor. I'm gonna give you that honey. Okay. I'm gonna give you that Benji. I'm gonna give you that Benji right there. I'm gonna let you keep that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We still got you just lame. That cat ain't right. You just selfish as hell for 200 points. And we have where is your shit at though?
Let's go with you just lame
Okay.
for 200.
Do you want 100 points or 200 points for you just lame?
200. Now I'm getting comfortable in the game now. So I'm going for 200. I'm going for 200.
All right. All right. Here's the situation. A man shows up to a fine girl's house, okay, to take cat offerings, okay? And I'm not talking about the animal, okay? But she might be an animal. We don't know, okay? Does he A, bring one condom?
Uh-huh.
Does he B, bring games to play at her house?
Uh-huh.
Or does he C, bring food just for him when he shows up at her house?
Oh my. That's definitely C. That's definitely C. That's the most disrespectful thing you can ever do is show up to somebody's house with food
Yo,
and no food to offer.
that's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. And then depending on where he went to go get that food. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So I'm saying if he went to Popeyes, you know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? And it was on a Tuesday, I'm be really disappointed because you had enough to buy a few of those 2-piece Tuesdays. So that's very selfish. And there's not an average size male. I take that back. There's not an average size nigga that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
buy one 2-piece.
Okay.
So he bought more than one 2-piece, but he didn't buy more than one 2-piece for another person.
Just for himself.
Just for himself, drink included.
Okay. So I agree. That is lame. That is lame. And that lets me know up front that this fool about to be full. He probably already drank. And then he gonna get his nut off and he gonna go to sleep.
Yes. Yeah, or he might fall asleep before anything happens.
See? That part. That part. Okay. All right. So you at 300 points right now, Baylor. You know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you roll, okay?
Okay.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this. All right. So we still got 100 points left for you just lame. We got 200 points left for you just selfish as hell. We still got where's your ish at though? And we still got that cat ain't right. What
Let's go
category?
with let's go with where your ish at though.
All right. 100 points or 200 points?
Oh, we going 200. I'm about to break a
Okay.
record.
Okay, you getting a little comfortable. All right. All right. This is a situation. We on the third date, and the homie, the man, wants to do a Netflix and chill. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
He invites the girl to his quote unquote place,
Okay.
aka the bando. It's filled with 12 unknown, bareface, looking for something to eat males. And he A tells her it's cool, it's just friends. B takes her into a back room with a mattress on the floor. Or C opens the door and she just runs the opposite direction. What happens?
Wait. So I get to pick and choose what happened or how disrespectful.
It's all disrespectful.
Yeah.
You get to choose what is the next thing that happens after she sees where he's taking her.
I want to say that she's actually like she's smart. She's smart enough to know that she got to get out of there. So I want to say that she just took off running. But for some reason, I feel like she got far enough to see the mattress on the floor.
I feel like if a woman, if a female, if a lady, if she wants to call herself that, gets to the third date of any man and she hasn't seen his place, she clearly has seen his characteristics, and this man does not have a place. He's in the bando with a whole bunch of other men. First of all, he don't have no place.
Right.
Second of all, he took you to the place where they basically run trains.
And that's a dope house too.
Listen, and you're gonna proceed to go past them towards a room with a mattress on the floor. I feel like she's comfortable. And I feel like my answer would be B.
Which would be she saw the mattress on the floor.
Yes. So we are on the same page.
Because I mean, it's crazy because like C is more of an answer. Like I hope she got up out of there. The thing is though, how did she get there though? Because if he picked her up, then that's a whole totally different ball game.
Exactly. But I feel like some women today, they see the signs that this ain't the male you need to be dealing with, but they have this idea of the quote unquote bad boy, or I like my man that be in the streets and he got the plug and all of this, and they don't really know this man's setup.
Yeah, but I honestly think that when if you get to that door and you see a dozen niggas and it smells like who did it and why, I feel like
that dirt McGirt.
Like that's not even a red flag. That is an absolute. You got to get out of there. You got to get out of there, and then you got to figure it out after that, which you probably can. It's just that it's gonna be one of those nights where you're gonna have to chalk it up, and you might have to call one of your friends over. Y'all gonna have to eat some ice cream. Y'all gonna have to talk that out. Have some cartoons on the television because you need to purify that whole mood right there. Because you almost walked into a demon dungeon at that point.
That definitely was a demon dungeon.
Yeah.
I made this category because I don't understand the priority list of the males today, where they don't have their own place, they don't have like no taxable work, they don't have shit in their name, and then you have the nerve to want to go on a date, find a woman minding her business, and bring her to somewhere where you basically got illegal work.
Who raised them? Who raised them? That's all I gotta say.
Did you see that tweet that I tagged you in?
I did. That was different.
Who does that?
I didn't look. I seen the one of the comments said exactly what I was thinking. When were you able to touch the strippers like that? Like that though.
In the South, because the South really don't care. Your price list got to be right. But who goes to a strip club, has a known stripper in their face, ass in their face, pulls her panties back, and proceeds to put his face in it?
What was that taste? Because he wasn't from the look on his face, it was a little different. I'm not sure what he expected, but
oh my God.
Apparently he was thrown off a little bit.
It probably used to smell like child care rugs.
Yeah. So shout out to the strippers.
Oh my goodness, you just sticking your noses in foreign puss. Yeah. But anyway, that is not a category. So let's move forward on this game. Okay, what's the next category you like to pick?
The next category is going to be it's the cat one.
Okay, that cat ain't right.
Yeah, cat ain't right. That cat ain't right. That's the only one I haven't. I think that's the only one. Yeah.
The only one you haven't touched yet. Please don't touch that cat. All right. Nope. 100 points or 200 points? What are we doing?
I'm the 200 guy.
Okay. All right. So this is the situation. All right. For 200 points, every time you exchange energies, quote unquote, with this particular female, your dick itches and it smells like the farmer's market. She A says it's a natural smell. She B says you need to go get checked. Or she C just blocks you and doesn't respond. What does she do?
I'm going to say it's the first one. It's the first one.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the first one. Because
that's what I circled the first one, because women are trifling.
Yeah, and that's the same one who went to the dungeon.
I think it's neck and neck. I think the one that's stinking is comfortable in stinking places.
Oh.
Okay. I as a woman that uses women's restrooms, okay, this could be in public and corporate offices. The amount of women that have the same benefits as me, you probably have access to great health, Blue Cross Blue Shield. You have feminine wipes in the bathroom. You have a purse. You work a good job. Okay. Why does your punani smell like the farmer's market? Why does your punani smell like deep blue sea? If you come out of a stall, why must I go in thinking I am part of the SpongeBob crew?
I've heard it historically, like women's bathrooms are just a
Disgusting.
dumpster. Is that bad? Ew.
It's not. I'm
So
just like,
is it which one is worse, the bathroom or the locker room at a gym?
well, the locker room at the gym, they just walk around with their pussy out and they sit on the bench without the towel with their pussy out.
Oh.
And their titties is just there and they're in full conversation. So when I was in New York and I would work out and I would use the sauna, I would just see them freely. Just like, you don't know who cleaned this. You don't know whose ass was here. Like, get a towel, lay that shit down, handle your business, and get out.
Right. Right.
But I'm sure in the men's locker room, they just walk around probably doing skeptical, things too. So I don't know. But I just think there's too many options out here on ways that women can take care of their hot pocket. I just don't feel like we need to be smelling it.
No, not at all. Not at all. So we agree on the first one.
Yes, she says that it's natural and he should be okay with it.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you, men, don't ever be okay with a woman's hot pocket, her peppermint patty smelling very raw. Don't do it to yourself, okay?
And she gonna block you.
Listen, she gonna block you because you telling her right. She need to go get checked, okay? She the one that's gonna leave you with the mumps, okay? All right, these are all the reasons why a lot of people are single, okay? I'm not telling you no lie. We have a voicemail. We have somebody checking in. Hopefully, it's not a. Okay.
You're definitely a lie if you agree with that. It's natural, Ron.
That is the wife.
Listen.
No, well, sugar, we got to pick the worst answer. So
yes,
that's why we picked that one, because it got to be the worst answer is the best answer.
Right, correct.
Ooh,
These
shout out to the wife to the voice, BZ.
This is how it goes. All right. So we still have 100 points for you, just Lane. That cat ain't right for 100 points. You just selfish as hell for 200. And we have where is your ish at though for 100 points. Where are
Okay,
we going?
so we got to do. I got to take that. You just selfish as hell fade. I need that. I need to collect all my 200s.
Okay. All right. So this is the situation, right? You and a woman are in the middle of a hot session, okay? And as a man, you nut. And you I'm gonna go ahead and get you an Uber. You B, lay back and turn over and watch the game. Or you C, make sure she gets hers. What do you do?
Well, I feel like obviously is number one, but number two has a legit fight for the number one spot, because I feel like if you roll over and watch the game and you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, that's very disrespectful. That's just very disrespectful right there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or if you're a Clipper fan, maybe a Houston. No, I ain't gonna say that.
Oh man, you're still coming for next tonight. All right. So I agree with you. I picked A. I picked any man that's just quick to get his and call you an Uber really didn't need you to be there in the first place.
That's and that is new. That's the new generation though, because my generation, like we didn't have Uber at the time, and we damn sure didn't call no taxi. So it's like if we didn't pick you up, then that was a cold. walk home.
Oh shoot!
Right. I've never done that, and I don't know too many people that have been in that situation. But yeah, the Uber thing is just that's new.
I feel like it's completely disrespectful, but I know a lot of my male friends that do it to women, and they keep coming back.
Oh, so I mean, we can say both are at fault then.
It's unfortunate. I feel like if it's going to take you that quick to go ahead and get one off, then I feel like you could have handled that with your hands.
Okay.
Like you didn't need a woman there to go ahead and handle your business, sir. You could have handled that by yourself. You just wasted my time.
Well, I mean that's those Tyrones for you. That's those Tyrones and those Dantes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you that. So all your 200 points are gone. All right. So you got 300 points left on the board.
Okay.
You selfish as hell is out of here. Okay. We're done with that category. My
Okay.
thing is, I feel like there are a lot of selfish people in the world, and that's fine because we need y'all to make an example of what not to do. But I just feel like selfish people need not to be questioning why they're single.
Okay. Okay. But is there a problem? Would you say that there's an issue someone, if you were selfish in a relationship or marriage? Because I'm selfish in my marriage, and my wife can be selfish at time in the marriage.
There's certain things that you are supposed to be selfish with in a marriage. That way it doesn't interfere with y'all time, okay, and y'all opportunities. But I'm talking in a marriage, the things that irritate me is when people, they give different and they love different, but it's not new to you. So you knew that this person was a very giving person. You knew that this person was someone who didn't hold back when they could offer assistance to people. And now that you're married, you're trying to change them. So, for instance, let's say that there's kids involved. Let's say that you're married to someone who had previous relationships and there's stepkids in the past that are involved. Now that you're in this marriage, some people feel like you should cut off those kids because that relationship is done.
Mm.
I feel
No.
like people like that, you either compromise and understand that I have a relationship with these kids too, or I have a relationship with this extended family also, and allow me to, blend how I need to blend, or this is just not the person for you because I feel like over time you're going to keep clashing.
Right. Eventually.
Like with kids, I feel like once you create a bond and there's kids that are connected, you can't be like, oh, I can't talk to you or I can't care about you because I'm in a new relationship now. Like you can't do that. You
But
either in or you.
but it also got to be, it has to be some maturity on both sides with both of the parents, because what if the parent that has, that the children are staying with, um they might be like, well, no, if we're done, you can't come back and see the kids, because there are situations where
Yeah.
that person is still cool with the kids and stuff like that. They still keep a relationship. Sometimes it depends on how old the child is. But, the other parent might be like, nah, you don't need to come around. I don't need you to call in or nothing like that.
I mean, I've seen that happen too, and I've seen where men who might break up with a child's mother, they can't even come up the driveway. They got to sneak and be like, hey, I'm outside. I got the stuff that you need for your school. I got the stuff that you need for your birthday. I'm outside. Meet me outside. Like, I feel like that relationship should never happen. Like, why is my dad sneaking to come see me like a drive-by?
Well, that all, that comes down to the the bitter woman. No matter how it ended or whatever, the kids didn't have anything to do with it. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's wrong and it's disrespectful if you feel like once the relationship is over, your relationship with the kids is over. And I also feel like it's disrespectful that once the relationship is over, you won't allow that person to see or be with the kids anymore.
Yeah, because the ending result is that kid suffers and has like a loophole in time where they could have been bonding with their dad or their mom, because it works both ways. People get really spiteful when they can't have their way and they can't control.
Right. It's despicable.
Right. So selfish people, I feel like selfish people need to automatically be on a nut fast and dip list.
And take an edible.
I mean, it relaxes you every time. All right. 3 categories left, Baylor.
All
We
right.
got you just lame, the cat ain't right. Where's your ish at though?
I'm going to say we got to go. We got to go with the lame one for 100.
Okay. We'll get these lames out of here. Okay. All right. This is a true or false for 100 points.
Okay.
All right. A man asked a fine girl completely out of his league in needs and looks. And when I say needs and looks, meaning this girl got a wig, or she got weave, or she got lashes, her face looks like a funeral home, her body look cut the fuck up. She did not come out her mom's pussy with these parts. And he asked her on a date.
Okay.
And on top of everything, he expects her to pay her part. True or false? Is this lame or is this not lame?
For him to expect for her to pay for her part on the date?
Yes.
Oh, now that has been historically a tough question to answer because I kind of understand both sides, and here's why. It's lame if you read from the Old Testament, okay, and that
Okay.
is open the door, you put your damn coat on the puddle, let her walk over it, and you ask her out on a date, you pay for it. That's the
Right.
Old Testament. In the New Testament, I feel like that's not lame. I feel like um, it's a first date. You guys getting to know each other,
Mm-hmm.
and it shouldn't be any pressure on him to pay for you, especially if there's no expectations beyond this date. This was
Okay.
like this was kind of like a mutual. Let's see where this is going to go, and no hard feelings. I pay for my snack, you pay for yours, and then boom. And then I feel like the second date, let's see the guy get more cordial and stuff like that.
Okay. So you're going with a false or a true?
Wait, so if I say false, then that's what? That's oh, if I say if that's false, then that's not lame.
You're saying that he's not lame for wanting her to pay her part.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say false.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say false. I'm gonna say false. I'm not saying that I wouldn't do it. Everybody's
Yeah.
different, but I'm gonna say ultimately, no. I'm gonna say
I
that's
call
false.
I call this situation balance. And this is why I call this balance. There's a lot of women today that know they don't like the men that are asking them out on a date. There's a lot of women today that know they don't want shit from that man except a free meal. And
Mm,
they put them on weekly calendars as in, ooh, I'm hungry. I want to go to this particular restaurant. Let me call such and such because he always be wanting to take me out.
right.
I feel like women like that need to be parked in their place. And maybe this date that this woman thought she was gonna have this lame in this bag for, and he turned around and was like, all right, I only had a drink and this steak and mashed potatoes, and this is your receipt. I feel like that's gonna put her in her place, because I was listening to a podcast, So Shameless, love that podcast, and they were talking about a listener letter where the guy went on a extravagant vacation with a girl that he liked. They never dealt with each other. She was just, on some IG cute girl shit. And they went on a trip that took 3 flights and a boat to get to the destination, right?
Damn.
He paid for the flights. He paid for the room. The room was like $500 a night, and I think they were there for like six or 7 nights, right?
What?
Listen, it gets worse, okay? So she's there. The first night she was like, her stomach hurts, she doesn't feel good, and he ain't get no ass. The second day, she was like, she got a headache, she doesn't feel good, and then the third day, he still didn't get no ass. The third day, she was like, she want to take things slow and get to know him.
Oh man!
Wait, Baylor, Baylor, it gets worse. So then he was like, he called up his friend. He was like, man, this bitch thinks she came out here to get her hot girl summer on, and I'm about to cancel her flight to go back home, and I'm about to take her off my room. Cool. So he takes the girl off the room. She gives him back her his hotel key. And he was like, I know she ain't got money. I know she can't afford a $500 night hotel. I don't know what she gonna do. And he canceled her plane ticket. Who was wrong in this scenario and why?
I'm going to say she was definitely wrong. I mean, because nowadays you kind of not even nowadays. I think it's been a unwritten rule that if you get flued out and then shipped out, and then
that's a ship out for real,
and then you get pampered and stuff like that, knowing damn well you wouldn't be able to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I think ahead of time, even before you know the figures, even if you know how much is going to be spent, I think you know what the deal is. That's what I'm saying. That's the part I don't understand, is that you can't act surprised when this guy is expecting a happy ending at some point, right?
Right.
Don't get me wrong. There are some stand-up Captain Americas out there that's going to take you on your date and make sure you're home by 11. I get that. But there's more heathens.
Russell Wilson?
Yeah, there's more heathens than Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? So, and you know that. And then once you find out, and you find out how much he spent, how much he's spending, and you're living your best life.
Right.
And then for you to play and the reason why you came up with this is because you was trying to avoid that. And so you knew this was going to happen. You already had this planned out. I'm surprised one of the excuses was, oh, well, it's that time of the month. That would have that could have covered all your days right there. Honestly. Right. So.
Okay. So I thought that both of them were wrong.
Oh, yeah, both are wrong. Both are wrong because he had intentions on spending bread for that head.
Yeah, that's a lot of bread to be spending for some punani.
Yeah, well,
like it's not like y'all together. Y'all not together. You never fucked her. You don't even know if it's worth it. And you flying her out. Y'all taking boat rides to get to whatever island this is, and she's telling you no. And that has to be a testament to how fucking lame you are.
Yes, and that's dangerous. And rappers do that all the time.
That's wild to me. And what happened to the standard of, as a woman, my daddy, my brother, my uncles taught me to always have money in my purse or always have money on my card just in case this man ain't legit, just in case I have to pay my way. You really went that far on another man's bank?
Yeah. Flued and shipped.
That's nuts.
That's dangerous.
That's very dangerous.
So, I mean, and you ask for what happened with the guidance of your uncles and the father figures and cousins and etc. and brothers saying, yo, you need to keep some extra cash, some emergency
Right.
cash on you. Well, maybe that was taught to the women that probably wouldn't get flued or shipped out like that. you know?
Mm. All right, we got a voicemail. I'm curious.
Yeah, she hella foul for that. However, you don't know what kind of creepy vibes he was given to
Well,
when they went on that trip.
The crooked vibes curveball. She got a point there.
well, clearly he's lame because he's mad he's not getting any punani, and that's when he canceled her shit.
Right,
So
right.
he's in his feelings, but I know, like, as a man, you spent a lot of money on a woman, and she's coming out here, and she probably at the table eating his breakfast that he paying for, taking pictures and shit, and he not included. So he feeling away. So
he's not,
I
he's
think he
not in
probably
the he's not in the breakfast pics. Oh, look,
listen.
first of all, anytime me and my wife go out, we
Yeah,
take pictures of our food and stuff like that because honestly, I think we just like to tease people. But anyhow, yo, if I'm not in the picture, or if you don't
yeah,
take a picture of my food, yo, I'm gonna be mad too. I'm gonna be upset.
yeah.
But
So
we, but I think we need to. We also need to acknowledge that. So the crooked vibes, though. When does the
mhm.
crooked vibe start? Is it after you get to the destination, or or did she pick up on the crooked vibes before? Because that would make
Okay,
her even more foul because she knew he was, weird, but she still
no, she
cooked.
okay. So in the listener letter, I left this part out. The guy said that, man, she was talking all this nasty shit of what she was gonna do before we even went on the trip. So she plotted.
Mm, okay, all right. So she's double fouled in.
Right. So she knew what she was doing. And my thing is, and I talk about this all the time when she gets it, is people only do things and shit to other people because they got away with it before.
Mm,
I
okay,
feel like for her that might have been a life lesson. Her getting stuck in another country, not having a plane ticket and not being able to even stay at the hotel that she was in. But at the same time, everything that you get to do in the relationship you're in or the last relationship you had is not going to work for the next person. So don't push your luck.
that's true. That's true.
So I just need women to have a backup while they go on these hot girl summers on other men's money. Have some money on that credit card and make sure you could cover that ticket and a room. And just don't be out here crazy because they are still sex trafficking women.
Take a
Atla-
knife.
Listen, Atlanta's very high in sex trafficking, and they are still coming up with missing women's bodies and their uterus and things are gone. So just be safe.
Take a knife. Once you poke them, make sure you turn the knife
Okay.
and leave it there.
All right. All right, Baylor. Got the lame scenario out the way, and we got two more categories left. That cat ain't right for 100 points, and where's your ish at though for 100 points? So which one
Where
do you?
where's your ish at? I feel like I'm about to go undefeated.
All right. All right. Okay. This is the situation. Invited a lady to the movies, and she's cute. This is all date. Is not a theater near where you guys live. Is all out the way.
Okay.
He asked his homeboy at the last minute to take him with you, sitting in the back seat. He Ask her if she has Uber on her phone. Can she Uber both of you to the movie theater? Or he C hops on the bus with you and makes you walk in your cute shoes and cute outfit to this theater. He never mentioned the fact that he does not have his own shit. Which,
Mm.
which one of these is the best worst scenario?
I'm going to have to say this. I got to say, because those three are real. All three of those are disrespectful in their
Trifling.
own in their own way. Because his homeboy car smell like weed.
I know.
Uh, and it's a baby seat back there too.
The baby car seat to the
And
left.
yeah, it's a car seat, and he didn't take it out. Um, but I'm going to say this, because I like watching a lot of like teen movies or whatever, right? So I would think catching the bus on a date that's semi-romantic. But if you saying that you got the wrong shoes on, that's
Yeah.
disrespectful. That's disrespectful. But I don't think it gets more disrespectful than you coming out of your pocket to pay for that ride.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to go with B, because in a strange way, A, like
Mm-hmm.
if his homeboy put on like a suit, then you could be like, oh, this is just like
You know his homeboy ain't put on no goddamn suit. His homeboy's in a tall tee, some black forces, and some cut up jeans.
Okay, so he can just put on a bomber jacket and a tie and just say he's a security guard too. And then we're being chauffeured. We both in the back seat. We got Cristal. It's not Cristal.
No, he's disrespectful. So he's sitting in the front seat. She's the only one in the back, and it's a 2-seater.
Oh,
It's probably like a 2-seater Oldsmobile.
I was gonna say it's an Oldsmobile and it had a big back. Okay. Okay, it definitely smelled like Crown Royal and weed.
Oh shit!
But I think it's more disrespectful if y'all came up with these plans and y'all going to the movie theater that's way out there, but it's in a good neighborhood. It's fire.
Right.
The food is good. And then he was like, "Yeah, but in order for us to get there, I need to know if you got Uber or Lyft, and then you pay for it."
So disrespectful, and to me, he just reeks of the type of male that get up to the window and be like, I only got my car, you got cash.
Yeah,
And take the
the
money
red
from
sign.
her
The
and
red
act
sign
like
is when
he
he pat
paying
his
for it.
pockets.
Yes,
What,
not the money pad. Oh my God.
it's a double pat, and if he starts from the back pockets to the front pockets, he for sure ain't got no money. And
Yo,
then you got to pay attention to the pass. If he patted twice, then
yeah.
he's a little bit ashamed of himself. If he patted 3 times, oh, that nigga don't care.
Y'all out of there.
Yeah, he's done that life before.
That's what I'm saying. People only do this stuff because they've gotten away with it. My thing is like priority wise, if you cannot provide someone a all the way around 360 great date or great time, how about you just focus on you and not date?
Right. Amen.
How about you don't even take nobody out?
I agree.
Like, it's just a tacky as shit for me, especially if I'm not in a relationship, to have a man that thinks he's about to be in my body at some time or another, sit in my passenger seat while I drive. Like, I don't want to drive you anywhere.
And he don't like wearing the seatbelt.
They never like wearing their seatbelt. So, to me, if you don't have your shit together and you ain't got nothing, you ain't got that place, the Netflix is not in your name, you don't got a car, every time you make moves is with your homeboy, you should not be dating. You shouldn't be trying to talk to women. You know, the only woman you should be trying to talk to is your mother so she can be your guide in life.
Yes. 1,000%.
All right. So
and take the trash out.
listen, Their whole bando is trash. I mean, what they about to take out? You know. All right. So we got the cat ain't right. That's the last one we got left. Are you ready,
Okay,
baby?
I'm ready for
Ready?
that one.
All right. That cat ain't right. All right. Okay. She has a nice set of tits and a fat. Fall is coming. Fall is like my favorite time of the year. Autumn is my favorite season. So if you're looking for some merch, check your girl. Support the She Gets It podcast by getting you some merch. You know what I'm saying? You get some merch, you support, you get a little something out of it. You become a representative, an affiliate for She Gets It podcast. And I have sweatshirts on there, hoodies, t-shirts, whatever you need is on the She Gets It shop. Shop with Teespring. I'll go ahead and put the link up. Let's get back to the show. But when she walk, you get raw salmon whiffs. Do you A, still pursue and try to get that number? B, deny and don't try? Or C, try to get her to put her top lips on that wang? What do you do?
I feel like
You want the worst best answer.
Yeah, so that's for sure gonna be number 3.
Okay.
Because you avoided the whole smell check.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's disrespectful to yourself. Actually,
Very disrespectful, but I feel like they're at a loss for the day and they're just trying to see how they can be pleased without being disturbed. And if she's already lower, they don't have to deal with the smell. And hopefully her mouth's clean enough to be on the wing.
I don't think I think Greggy. I think Greggy picks number 3.
Okay, so Greg, you are trying to get her top lips on that wing.
Remember in one of his stories, the basement story, he said,
Oh yeah, he did have a stank story.
Yeah, he was gonna go through until his sister kind of like was like, "Yo, what's going on down there?"
Oh.
Yeah, remember that?
Okay. All right, you might have a point there, Baylor.
He said
Greg,
he said the sister said it smelled like two-way pigs being slapped together.
Oh no.
And he said he still was gonna go through with it. It's documented.
But you know what disturbed me about Greg's story is the fact that his parents came home the next day and still smelled the essence.
And knew what that smell was.
What gets rid of that smell? Febreze?
No, you just gotta open up the windows and you gotta pine saw everything. Saturday morning cleaning in that basement.
Some oil and vinegar.
You gotta disinfect everything.
Oh my gosh.
And then as you cleaning up everything, when you finish, before you close that door and lock it, you drop some sanitizer on that first step and praise the Lord.
Oh man. Okay, we got a voicemail.
Nah, meanwhile, a dude will date a girl that works at McDonald's all day long, and we don't complain about her smelling like fries ass.
They don't.
Let's be honest. That is my editor. That is my co-podcast brother from the Rare Science Network.
What's up?
The No Nonsense Show, the best show out there. Yeah, he's that's facts though.
I mean, I have brothers who worked at, Dunkin' Donuts, come home smelling like donuts. I had time where they worked at KFC and we had buckets of chicken in the refrigerator. I'm just like, y'all, ain't y'all tired of chicken? So like I understand when people come home smelling like food, but raw, unwanted, old punani smells are never warranted.
Yeah, little citrus, yeah. It's not good for your diet. I think so. Did I go undefeated? I had to.
Yes, you went through here, and you gave the worst answers. So I commend you. You are why you're single game show champion for the
Mhm.
night.
Now
You know.
watch this though. Watch this though. Before we get to that voicemail, watch this. I got a question.
Oh no.
Now what? Now watch this though. Now watch this. This question is for 1,500 points.
Oh shoot.
So that means if you get the right answer, the next time you have this show and whoever the next guest is, you are already in the winning seat. You can only lose this, right? But if you fall, that means you got to scratch back. This is the question. Guy and the girl go out on a date. First time. They feeling each other. They go to the movies, right? Don't understand it, but they said they wanted to go to the movies, and it's one of those Coming to America Part 2. Everybody's going to see that, right?
That's coming out?
I think that comes out in December.
Okay.
I think in December. I just don't know when. I think the 12th, maybe. I don't know. But let's just say it's coming out in theaters. Y'all standing in line or whatever. Some dudes are behind you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Three
I
of
feel
them.
booty grab coming on.
Yeah, three of them are behind the woman. One is flirting. The other two are like basically like saying smart stuff to each other about the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
and he hears it. I hear it.
He hears it or whatever. It's one of those things like you hope she understands. Like we're just going to like ignore this. But remember, one of them is actually trying to spit some game at her, being disrespectful. So, she actually turns around and gives him the opportunity to talk. B, the guy takes off running and leaves
the one
her.
That she's with.
Yeah, the one that she's with.
Okay.
Or C, they end up fighting the three men.
And I'm supposed to pick the best worst answer?
Yes.
A, she ends up talking to the guy who
Look. But what about this though? What about this? What if she did that in order for him not to get his ass whooped? So he kind of like saved. She kind of like saved him.
I'm not saving no man when he's supposed to like stand up for himself. This ain't no brother sister relationship.
How is he supposed to stand up against himself against three niggas?
You're supposed to do it even if you're gonna get your face stomped in and your neck stomped. You're just supposed to do it. Like this is your character. Like I can defend you, and I don't like being around men that I feel like I'm going to have to fight for. Okay. Like it automatically makes my nipples go inside themselves. Like don't do it to me. Like I need to feel like I'm walking next to a man that's going to handle himself, and I don't have to worry about nothing.
I don't know how much of handling he can do if three guys jump on him, though.
I mean, you ain't said it was big men. It could be skinny minis. It could be, the ones that eat McDonald's a lot and they don't eat their greens,
I mean, but the myth is that the skinny niggas carry weapons because they so skinny.
You ain't say he was going to get pistol whipped.
As this movie play out.
Okay, if it gets to the point where things are pulled out, I am a registered gun owner and I have no problem.
Oh, Bonnie and Clyde equals homicide. Okay.
I mean, I have no problem. Okay.
I'm not mad at that one.
Okay.
Let's see what this voicemail talking about.
Okay. I mean, I guess I didn't really know your history before saying that, so I apologize. You're right. As long as you're willing to date down sometimes, I'm cool with that too.
What are you talking about dating down?
Are you dating a fries man?
No, I don't date people that work at food spots.
Not even the donut spots? I'm pretty sure
No,
they smell good if they smell like
unless you're a
donuts.
franchise owner. No.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so what about this though? Like so women don't date down for men, but men don't have a problem dating down for women.
I don't.
In,
I don't.
in, in other words, like you'll pass up on the UPS guy, but the fella's not
No, I
passing up on the
won't.
UPS lady.
They got unions. No, I won't.
Okay.
I feel like some women date down, but to me, it's kind of like a masculinity thing when men will date down because some men purposely date down so they can feel superior so they don't have to get better. Sometimes a woman that's at a certain level for herself will want a man that's either at her level or higher so she has something to push towards. Men sometimes don't want the woman that's pushing him to be better like his mother is pushing him to be better. They want someone that's going to be comfortable with him being just. And sometimes those relationships work because some women just want the man that wakes up at 5 o'clock Monday through Friday, goes to work, works at the factory, eats the lunch that she packed for him, come home by 2 p.m., go pick up his dry cleaning, probably go to his friends or his family's house and plays cards and does it all again every week, every week, every week, every week. That's not going to do anything for me, mind wise, spirit wise. Nothing about that is spontaneous. I know that maybe that man will probably be able to do right by me, right?
Okay.
But at the same time, my mental, my spiritual, and my pussy will be dust.
Okay.
So I can't do it, Baylor. So I know, like, I can't have a man that's comfortable working until his motherfucking retirement and not doing anything purpose wise for himself outside of a 9 to 5. It's just not going to work.
It's not gonna work, fellas.
It's not going to work. My mind is a little too busy. I'm a little bit of a HR issue sometimes, and I like to bet on me more so than me betting on, clocking in and a 401k to set me up in life.
Talk to them.
So
Everybody ain't got that mindset though.
they don't, and that's how I know my path. So it's not that like if a man who lives that life and has that work life and is consistent in that way and just wants this simple lifestyle for himself, I'm not knocking him, but I just feel like that man needs to find the woman to match that lifestyle. I am not that. A lot of men in the past they're not comfortable with how I'm able to get up and go or not be attached to a job for like 10 years, 12 years and do the same thing over and over again. That shit is boring. And if I'm going to live like that, I might as well die yesterday. But,
that's a different type of motivation right there.
I just think you live a happier life, a more fulfilled life when you bet on yourself.
Right. Especially if you got talent.
Listen, because if I had a man and I just knew like this dick needs to be known worldwide, I'm gonna see if we as a unit can get into a meeting to get this dick a molding, because there's a lot of women who are driving very upset behind the wheel that would do some things with a toy of this caliber. So let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to keep that all to myself. I'm going to see how I can bring pleasure to the rest of the women of the world who are lonely.
Especially the ones with the cats.
Listen, the one with 5 or more cats, the ones that's agreeing, oh, I'll bring in this for potluck, and they got the motherfucking cat all over the goddamn counter in their kitchen while they buy something. Those women, they are in need, honey. They are in need, okay? Who am I to hold back my man's talents and his abilities, that disability dick that should be on chef? Like, I'm about to hold that back. Like, sir, you should share this, and it has a curve. You should be sharing this. This is a God gift. So,
speechless.
I'm just, I'm not selfish. I'm not selfish.
There we have it. There we have it.
Oh man, let's do some roll call. Let's see who was up in here.
Okay.
I hope they enjoyed the show. Let me scroll down this thing. We have Marcia. Enjoyed your call-ins.
That's
Will
the wife.
Shezu, Camellia, Be Honest, what's up? Hi. We have Will up in here. We had Bobby up in here. We had Bonnie. We had Fluttergal. We had Gambino Gino. We had Sassy 2020, Andrea Mason. We had Divine Point One. We had Sassy 2020. We had Austin Simon. We had Bella 7. We had Scorpio PJ93. What's up? We have Mia fucking Mars. Well, hello. Okay.
That's a code name right there.
I hope they have a condom. We have African King. We have Preacher Man. We have Sly Nose. We have Jazz 26. We have Medea Chiquita. Okay, little sassy. We had Jonathan May. We had Jacob. We had Jay Swift. What up? We had Ronnie. We had Vessel. We had Raz Bertelman. What a name. We had Chupi. We have Tomilo Chris. I hope I said it right. We have Boogie Beats 149. We had Murad 1979. We had Jahan Malik, Comedian Serg, Phi 1881, and Just Go Big. What's up? I enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the show and the game show. And now we know why people motherfucking single out here.
That was a gang of people that came through.
Yeah, I appreciate it. The crew came through.
Roll call.
How do you enjoy the game show?
I enjoyed it, and I'm happy to say that I probably got to go into the Hall of Fame. You right? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because anybody else that come after me, I just don't think that they will be able to beat those numbers, though. I came in as a puppy, you know what I'm saying, with 100, and then from there on, it was just 200s, and I was just knocking them out. So I feel like once you open up the game show again, when they walk towards the stage, they're going to walk past a picture of me because I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Agreed. Okay. We gonna see who could top it, and if they can't top it, you'll just be there. You know what I'm saying?
If it sure won't be Greg.
Interesting.
You know what? And I even set a challenge. I'll set a challenge right now.
Oh.
It won't be Peabody. It won't be Jay. It won't be none. It definitely won't be Drake.
Oh.
None of them gonna beat my score. And I challenged them.
Oh.
I took my glove off. Smack in the face.
Okay. All right, Baylor. Tell these people where to meet you before we get out of here. Where to find this podcast.
Oh, BTG for President. Open Run with BTG, a part of the Rare Science Network. I think my podcast is just everywhere where you can find a podcast at. And not only that, it's a top 5 podcast, dead or alive, right now, and it's still alive. Yeah, yeah.
You can find BTG podcast on Twitter and IG. You know what I'm saying?
Don't come for me on Twitter because I am great. I have a great set of Twitter fingers. I really do.
Yeah, he's very quick with the retweets and the responses. Okay, very quick.
Yeah.
Okay. You can find me as She Gets It on Twitter, IG, hashtag it, whoisshan.com. You'll find me. I'm out here, okay? I'm always talking and I'm always posting. Thank y'all for tuning into the Stereo app for Baylor, for Why You're Single game show. I appreciate y'all. Till next time, deuces.
And wash your ass.
That part. Please do. Okay. If that front stink,